Dr. Chitra Dorai. I'm the founder and CEO of Amicus Brain Innovations, Inc., a startup that is focused on bringing the power of artificial intelligence to tackle some of the important problems in healthcare. I'm an electrical engineer and an AI scientist by training. I have close to 30 plus years of machine learning, data science, and AI research and development experience, as well as client-facing consultancy and solution development experience. Prior to founding Amicus Brain, I spent close to 2 decades at IBM, starting at IBM Research and then taking several roles in IBM Technology Services unit, as well as in its Global Services, Business Services unit. The last role I held at IBM was to serve as its global CTO for AI. My work through the years has received numerous awards, both at IBM as well as at external conferences, including several Best Paper Awards, 100 plus peer-reviewed publications in academic conferences and journals, as well as I have been a co-inventor for more than 45 patents, and I have been recognized as a master inventor 3 times at IBM. In 2015, I was appointed as an IBM Fellow by the IBM CEO. This is company's preeminent technical honor. I am the first woman of Indian origin to have received this recognition worldwide. I moved out of IBM last year to found to start my own company, Amicus Brain. It's an AI-first company that is focused on bringing responsible AI technology to help address the needs of the aging population globally. My passion is to democratize access to AI knowledge and solutions. Therefore, I spend quite a bit of time doing podcasts, webinars, and talks, spreading the message about building responsible AI solutions for the benefit of humanity. I do get asked quite often how I walked away at the top of my career at IBM. The great American mathematician Richard Hamming once said, if you do not work on important problems, it's unlikely you will do important work. That has been the guiding principle all through my career, from the way I chose my PhD topic to all the projects I have worked since then. For example, I spent a significant portion of my time this decade working on developing machine learning and AI solutions to address the challenges faced by the struggling US homeowners during the housing crisis of 2008. And these solutions went on to help thousands of US homeowners avoid foreclosure and keep their home during one of the most challenging times in the history of the US housing market. So I tend to gravitate to new big problems. So as I wrapped up the work with the financial services industry, I started looking at healthcare as my next foray. And the swelling numbers of the aging population, both in the US as well as in the globe, and the needs for new technology to address them attracted me. So I came out of IBM to start Amicus Brain to bring AI-infused digital solutions to address the needs of the graying globe. We still see challenges in ensuring better representation of women of color, women of Asian origin in senior leadership positions anywhere, while still staying true to their values and culture. There is so much more to do. There was a HBR article earlier this year which cited statistics about how women of color, despite being 18% of US population, held only 4% of C-level positions in 2018. In numbers far lower than what you would find with other demographic segments. There are very well understood factors that explain what we are seeing. Being held to a higher standard than our peers, sometimes unconscious bias affecting or slowing promotion and other career growth opportunities, and the lack of meaningful mentoring and advocacy that is so critical in corporations to get ahead. When I was at IBM, I was fortunate to be to be sponsored and mentored by the Asian community and its leaders there. They had some incredible programs from HR, talent development, and diversity inclusion, which put a premium on diversity, just as they did on innovation, with the recognition that diversity leads to successful business outcomes. So now, as I'm on my own, as a small business owner, I'm slowly discovering groups such as Wings for Growth, SheTech, NAWRB, all of which are focused on all women and their development as business leaders and technology leaders. And these groups are led by successful Asian women leaders who are giving back and lifting other women as they move forward. Many factors, including being held to a higher different standard, lack of pay parity, and unconscious bias affecting decision-making at workplace, all contribute to women being held back or hinder them from advancing at work and realizing their maximum potential. If we can raise awareness and increase our ability to recognize biases that may hinder progress and parity using data, that can be a profound way to drive change and measure progress. Companies are better served when they institute robust programs that educate their leaders about implicit biases that we all bring to workplace that can have an effect in terms of their decision-making process and practices around hiring, developing, and promoting different types of people. This education can not only make leaders becoming more open to considering multiple sources of information while making their decisions, but also become active sponsors to mitigate the effect of bias, unconscious bias, and help promote and advance women of color across all different levels of leadership.